There have been about 1,460 sunrises since construction work began on the Barrington Bridge, with many more to go.
This is ridiculous. There's no need for it.
This is the DOT Barrington Bridge project. Years behind schedule, $13 million over budget. Work began in November 2003, but the bridge won't be completed until at least May of 2009.
Some people just work slower, that's all. I don't know, I have no idea what's taking them so long, but maybe it's difficult to pour concrete in water.
Funny thing, that's sort of what DOT gives as a reason for the delays.
One of the primary things was along the bottom of the river there is rock and ledge that we thought was much deeper based on the data that we collected before the project went out to bid.
What that means is a company was hired to determine the depth of the rock bed to implant the pilings that will hold up the bridge. DOT says there may have been a miscalculation. That caused the construction company to redesign the project, hence the delays and cost overruns. We called every one of the companies involved in this construction project, but not one company returned our phone calls. The DOT is now trying to determine which company, if any, is responsible for the miscalculations, and that company might be sued. So how does work on the Barrington Bridge size up against other well-known big construction projects? Back in the 1930s, the Golden Gate Bridge, spanning 4,200 feet, remember the Barrington Bridge is 400 feet, well, the Golden Gate Bridge was built in only 4 years. And in New York City in the 30s, the Empire State Building, 1,472 feet high, remember Barrington Bridge, 400 feet, was built in just 1 year. Barrington Bridge project, 6.5 years, maybe.
Back in the 30s, the Golden Gate Bridge was built from start to finish in 4 years. And a little while after that, in New York, the Empire State Building was built in 1 year. And in Barrington, we have a 400-foot bridge that is going to take 6 years to complete. Does that sound right to you?
Every project and every construction project work, they all have their own set of unique challenges.
They need to step it up a little bit. They need to step it up a lot. Yeah. You could build a skyscraper in that amount of time.
Funny how the truth hurts. So the Barrington Bridge project continues. When it will end is anybody's guess.
Like a bridge over troubled water.
Jim Tarracani, NBC 10 News, aging by the Barrington Bridge.